And as kids, we used to come every summer vacation. He used to bring us to Chennai. So I spent a lot of summers here in Chennai at Marina Beach, at Mahabalipuram, in and around the area. And it's always wonderful to come back to Chennai and kind of see you all, right? Today we are here to talk to you about Amazon Bazaar. We're going to share with you our journey of having launched Bazaar a couple of years back, what we have learned since then over the last 2 years, what customers have been telling us, what sellers have been telling us, what sort of growth have we seen all over India, especially in the state of Tamil Nadu and cities in the state. This is an extremely important growth state for Amazon in general, especially for Amazon Bazaar. So I'm going to be spending the next 20-25 minutes walking you through a set of slides and sharing my own journey and my own learnings along the way, and then we'll engage further, right? So let's get started. What is Amazon Bazaar, right? This is the first and the most obvious question. Bazaar is an offering that we have created on Amazon that is purpose-built for value shopping, right? Everybody here, I'm sure, is an Amazon customer, has shopped on Amazon. Amazon is the everything store. You get, all price points, all brands, any and everything you can think of. But within that ecosystem, we have created a dedicated offering for customers who really enjoy shopping on a budget, right? Who want to optimize for the price of the product more than anything else. They really want to buy, okay, can I get a 200 rupee item for my home decoration? Can I get a 300 rupee running shoe? Can I get a 150 rupee school bag for my child? Right? Everything that sort of fits every Indian's household budget is what Amazon Bazaar tries to provide within the Amazon ecosystem, right? It is built for Bharat. What does it mean, right? All of us have grown up in different cities and towns in India. We're very used to shopping in our local neighborhood markets. But imagine all of the markets in India, all of the bazaars in India coming together, all of that product selection available to you at the click of a button with the trust of Amazon, right? That is what Amazon Bazaar is and aspires to be. It was built grounds up from Bharat. It is the first country, Amazon worldwide, where we launched a value-focused shopping experience and very proudly called it Bazaar. Obviously, the term is very native to India, right? And the experience of it, the language that we use, the way we have designed the interface, the way we have simplified it for customers to find and shop budget items, all of it is built keeping the Bharat customer in mind, keeping the Bharat seller in mind, right? And we'll talk more about that as we proceed. Like Ritvik was telling you, there are over 3 crore products available in Bazaar, right? Everything from fashion to shoes, to jewelry items, to accessories, beauty items, home and kitchen, mobile cases, wireless accessories, headphones, you name it, right? Everything is under 600 rupees, right? And in fact, not just that, out of these 3 crore products, there are 2 crore products that are at below 300 rupees, right? So it's an extremely ultra low priced shopping experience that we have created for our customers, right? Everything is free delivery, right? You don't have to worry about, I will have to pay extra shipping fees or whatever. Absolutely not. If it is in Bazaar, if you see the term Bazaar, it means it is always free delivery, right? You also have, and the slide doesn't talk about it here, but everything you purchase, there is an option for you to get even more savings. I'll explain to you. When we go to a local market, when we go to a bazaar, right, we talk to a shopkeeper expecting a bargain, saying, hey, if I'm buying one for 400, will you give me 2 for 600? I will not buy 2 for 800. All of us are Indians, all of us love a bargain, all of us expect that bargain when we go to a bazaar. Amazon Bazaar has that built in right from the start, right? So today, for example, if you go to Bazaar, you will see an offer that says, get 100 cashback when you buy 700. So when you buy 1 or 2 items, typically if you buy 2 items, your total will be around 700. You will get 100 rupees cashback as Amazon Pay balance that you can use anywhere or for your next shopping journey, right? So that bargain is intrinsically and automatically built into the shopping experience, adding even more value over and above the prices of the products, right? All the selection is from local sellers, right? So we have about 30,000 sellers today who sell products in Amazon Bazaar. These are sellers from across the length and breadth of the country, bringing products which are unique and specific to their respective cities, regions, states, and listing them in Bazaar, right? We have, I think, over 1,700 to about 2,000 sellers from Tamil Nadu itself who are kind of selling on Amazon Bazaar. And we have sellers again from all over the length and breadth of the country. Most importantly, Bazaar is by Amazon, right? It is Amazon Bazaar, and hence it comes automatically built with the trusted experience that customers associate Amazon with, right? Just because the prices are low does not mean the trust is low or the quality has been compromised. Absolutely not, right? It is Amazon's offering, and hence it brings trusted affordability, right? The term we like to call internally is Bazaar brings trusted affordability to millions of customers across India, right? So that is what, in a nutshell, is Amazon Bazaar, right? And Bazaar has two components: the sellers who list the products and their prices, and obviously the customers who buy them, right? For customers, Bazaar aspires to be Bharat's most loved and trusted value shopping experience, right? So the trusted affordability that I was talking to you about is ingrained in the very mission with which we started Bazaar. And for sellers, we want to enable every motivated, again, low ASPs, low average selling price, or a value seller, if you will. We want to enable every motivated seller and manufacturer to succeed and build a long and a thriving business on Amazon Bazaar, right? So we are serving both sellers in India as well as customers in India, and that's what Amazon has been doing for many, many years now, right? So we launched Bazaar just about a couple of years back, right? April 2024, we got started with, a limited set of categories, a limited amount of selection, and we said, okay, let's see what customers think about it, right? 2025, last year, was our kind of first full year in operation, and it was a tremendous response that we saw both from sellers and customers, right? Our selection grew 4x, 400% growth in selection as we expanded categories. We only started with fashion and home when we launched, right? But within a few months, customers told us, hey, why are you not selling wireless accessories? I'd like to get this product as well. So now Bazaar has everything except groceries, right? So you expanded the selection available to customers on Bazaar to all product subcategories except groceries. And in 2025, that selection grew 4x. The visitors, right, people who came to Bazaar, customers who came to Bazaar, grew 8x, right, as customers started discovering Bazaar on the Amazon app, as they started hearing about it. We did some digital media marketing, we did a couple of brand marketing campaigns, right? As the word grew, as customers became more and more aware of it, our visitor traffic grew 8 times. And the most heartening, statistic of it all is the number of people who were shopping with us grew 10 times. In the first year itself, in 2025 compared to 24, in a year-on-year basis, we saw a 10x growth in number of transacting customers, number of orders, number of units that customers were buying. And that sort of has now put the Bazaar flywheel, as we like to call it at Amazon. It is very much sort of spinning and has its momentum. And we continue to see this growth in 2026 as well, right? In the first, 4 odd months of the year, we are seeing yet another 5x, 6x growth on top of what we saw in 25. So it was not like a one-year phenomenon, but we are seeing that sustained growth continue in 2026 as well, right? All of this starts from how we thought about it for our sellers, right? If sellers have to provide to you good quality products at ultra low prices, they need to also have a way where they can sell sustainably, make their margins and not compromise on quality, right? So we took a sort of concerted approach to serve our sellers by launching 0% selling fees. So sellers don't pay any fees or any commission like generally is referred to when they sell on Amazon Bazaar. The shipping fees also is much lower, right? Because of the fact that it is centered around ultra low prices. So you cannot have shipping fees which is extremely high that inflates the kind of cost of the product, right? Sellers can list with lifestyle images, which means that if they're selling a product, they can just take a picture on their mobile phone and use that to start selling, right? They don't have to go create like a photo shoot or create a catalog, whatever images are available to them, whatever they want to start selling with, it lowers their cost to sell, right? It makes starting selling very easy. Like I said, they can sell everything except grocery items. They can choose whether they want to sell in Bazaar or Amazon or both, right? That sort of choice is also available to sellers. Again, to enable sellers to provide very low prices, we've experimented with no returns for 99 rupees and below. So if a seller wants to really sell an item for double-digit prices, we made it easy for the seller to afford those prices by making those items final sale. And that is no different than when we go to a market and we buy a 50, 60, 70 rupee item. We don't buy it thinking I'll come 5 days later and return this item, right? No shopkeeper is going to take that item 4 days, 5 days later. So we brought that same philosophy online. We said, okay, bring double-digit prices and we will sell it to customers as final sale. And this has seen a tremendous response. We launched this about a year back. And since then, the number of double-digit priced items has gone through the roof in terms of what sellers are adding and what customers are buying as well.